Hello everyone, my name is Melody Gwenyambira and welcome to Let's Talk Ngatitaure Asikhulume. Coming live from Birmingham in West Midlands and Ngatitaure province.
Right.
Mamni Nijo.
Muruze.
Tiri, how are you?
I'm great. I'm just tired, but I'm great. I'm so excited to be here. It's been such an amazing experience. I came yesterday and the whole 24 hours I've been here have just been lovely. Yeah.
Oh, we're so happy about that.
Thank you.
And we hope to have that continuation
Definitely.
of being lovely, okay?
Definitely.
All right. So here on Let's Talk, we tend to be as direct as we can.
Okay.
So I'll be direct.
I don't mind.
Why are you here?
Right. So, oh, that's really direct. So I'm here to interact with, over the years that I've been creating content, we've created a family online, scattered all over the world. So we're here to create an experience and a platform where we actually meet and we get to do what we do live. So I came to do my stand-up comedy, to perform my stand-up comedy, to interact with the people, to get to know them. Like I was telling you that, a couple of, I think 2 years ago, we were speaking online, content creation. I never thought we would meet. So that's basically why I'm here, to just demonstrate my gifts and my passions in person and get to interact with the people. Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And Comic Pastor was here recently. I went to his show in Leicester. I saw him.
Right.
And
Right.
because we're so used to having music artists coming to the UK to perform. But now we have comedians, you and Comic Pastor coming to England to perform. We are abroad.
Right.
What does that say about comedy in Zimbabwe?
Well, it's a definite sign that it's growing. I mean, if we look at the comics that we grew up watching and trying to follow, the likes of Parafin, Gringo, Mkadota, and all of those guys, obviously they never got the privilege and the opportunity to experience what we're experiencing. And we've been doing comedy for a while in Zimbabwe, and it's only now that the doors are starting to open, corporates are starting to believe in the work and getting invited to other countries. It's amazing. It's a sign that there's growth in the field.
Okay, there is a scene from your latest drama series, Crossroads.
Right.
Nigel is telling his wife at the last minute London on a business trip, okay?
Right, yeah.
The wife had plans for your birthday, and now how far is this a reflection of the circumstances surrounding your trip?
Yeah, well, now I'm being forced to expose some production secrets. But well, yes, obviously, as we're doing the production, we foresaw that okay, this is going to pop up while we're in the middle of the season. So let's try to incorporate that into the picture. So yeah, definitely that it was as a result of this trip that we had to take that direction in the story. Yeah.
Okay. And to what extent are your performances influenced by real life situations?
Well, to a great extent, because directly or indirectly, whatever we're trying to portray, we've either experienced it or we're seeing it somewhere. So sometimes it might be an experience you've had that particular day that forces you to be like, okay, so let's do this. Or sometimes it's things that you grew up seeing. So in a way, most of it is just a reflection of our actual experiences. Yeah.
But Nutanga say, how do you come up with a skit? How do you find a certain role that fits a particular person? Explain to me.
It's very hard to explain, honestly. I don't even understand how we do it. And we do it so much and we do it so many times. And gratefully, we also do it very well. Well, I think it's just, it all begins with an imagination. Creativity is all about imagining. Like, just imagining, okay, what would happen if the police were to walk in here right now and start looking for me and saying, we need to arrest this guy. So just letting your mind run wild. What would be the reaction of the people? And then all those imaginations then just turning them into reality and executing them. That's how it works. Yeah.
You're executing everything perfectly well.
Thank
because
you so much.
we're talking of over 130,000 YouTube subscribers and over 500,000
Somebody
of
did their
Facebook
research.
followers.
Yeah.
Yes. Of Facebook followers.
Right.
You have made it, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I haven't made it. I'm on my way there. I mean, I'm really grateful for the milestones, but I'm one person who's not, I don't easily get comfortable or satisfied and say, this is it. Because I know so many people have done so much more. So I don't try to limit myself and be like, I've hit 100K. I need to get to 1 million. I need to break out of my Zimbabwean audience. I need to go international. I need to break out into the region and stuff like that. There's a lot to be done. So to say I've made it is such an overstatement. But to say I'm on the path and I'm working on it, that's definitely correct. Yeah.
You talked about milestones. How do you measure success?
I measure success by attaining what I set out to attain, to achieve. So if I create a video and I say, I want to reach 100 views, not 100,000, I want 10 views on this video, and I get those 10. Somebody might look at it and say, no, that's nothing. But I'll say, no, this is what I was aiming to do. So I measure success versus the goals that I had, and also versus my purpose. I measure success by how well I am aligning to what I believe I should be doing. Because sometimes you can be so celebrated, you become so great in people's eyes. Chichi is doing this and that, and it's outside what you are made and born to do and called to do. And I don't count that success, being a success. So I measure success by achieving what I set out to do and fulfilling my purpose. Yeah.
You are fulfilling your purpose. So tell me, you've got 9 A's, okay, in your A level from Marist Brothers, and you've got a degree in electrical engineering.
Yeah.
What are you doing in comedy? Does this have anything to do with the narrative?
No, not really. I think the narrative that we've been fed growing up, that we have to go to school so that we do certain things. I think the whole point of education is to train us to think. Just to think. Not think about circuits just because you're an engineer. If you ever met he's an accountant, but he's useless at home. Like you can't reason. But you know how to balance books, you know how to work out all of these equations, but you can't really figure out how life is supposed to work. So for me, the empowerment of education is training me how to think, how to solve problems. That's what engineering is basically about, how to solve problems. So if I'm seeing that there's a problem of sadness, how can I solve it? I have a gift. I think I can share a couple of jokes with people and they'll be okay. I do that. And if I see that there's a problem, there are no jobs in the industry, what can I do with the gifts I have? So I am actually using my education, just not in the format or the way that people would expect. Yeah.
You know, you're a man of strong faith.
Right.
But I'm very curious. Never tried any of
No, I haven't. No, never. Not one day. I think because of how I was raised, my background is a background of strong faith. My mom was a strong believer. She raised us to believe that all the answers we need are found in Jesus. That's how I was raised. So I've never tried to look for solutions elsewhere.
And talking about solutions, content creation is all about likes, getting views, and unfortunately, it seems like if you post name Soro, you get a handful of views. But you can post on social media. Have you ever been tempted to post to gain mileage?
No, never. I've never tempted to not be true to myself. I'm being very honest. I've always been very comfortable in my own skin, and I've always felt, to be very honest with you, I've always felt celebrated enough. Like I've always felt like people appreciate me enough. I've always said, look, they turn to the one very hungry for just likes and clout and attention. All of the years that Ashanda Tesina called me pastor, at one point because obviously that would trend. You join the comic pastor fighting, that would be big. But we're like, no man, if we have no inspiration to make a new skit, let's just leave it. When the right inspiration comes. So yeah, I try by all means to not be numbers driven. static, to always be checking. Of course, because we're creators, you know, don't want to say you check my views, man. But for me, I've always tried to train myself to focus on bringing out what is inside of me. Then response and the reaction and the reception, it's a secondary thing. But for as long as I've done my part, and you find that's why you find that so far I haven't had like too many controversies post page because that's just not who I am. Others do it, and they do it so well because maybe that's also their nature, that's their character. Because people don't know me like that. That's not the kind of person I am.
Well, you talked about your relationship with Comic Pastor. How did you two meet? And why Comic Pastor?
We just clicked, and he was such a great guy, considering how the mileage he had already made in the comedy industry. But when we met, he was so accepting of me. But anyway, I didn't even go out to him requesting a collaboration because I've never believed so much in my collab. I've never believed in that. I've always been like, people might give you attention for a while, but if they don't really like you, they'll just go back to whatever they were doing.
Okay, you've tried your luck in Dubai. From your experiences working in foreign land, would you consider relocating elsewhere abroad? Why?
No. No, I had a terrible experience when I tried it. You never know where life may take you, so you never say never. But with my life goals and my life vision, with what I'm trying to build, I would not consider. For me, it didn't work. But for some people, I would actually recommend because they moved and their lives changed and everything went great. And then for me, I tried it, it didn't work out. So no, I wouldn't. No.
Thank you so much. You are such an inspiration to me and to a lot of people out there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure being here. Thank you so much for taking your time with me.
Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to follow us on our socials. Until next time, have a nice one.